What's going on, my beautiful people from YouTube? Guys, today we're going to talk about the Deeper network. We're going to talk about mainnet specifically because, check this out, it's only a couple hours away. I'm really excited about this because your devices are now going to be able to mine DPR. And this is like early on, right? Like the community is still small. And this is essentially, in my mind, exactly what the Helium network was when it first came out. Not a lot of people knew about it. And as soon as you're able to get into a project early on, man, the ability for you to be able to profit from this type of project is just huge. So we're going to break it down. Here in the channel, this is how we do it. We're going to do it three ways. First, we're going to actually talk about NFTs. This is something I want to make sure you guys are aware of because there are Deeper network NFTs and they're special. I'll show you what that means in a second. Secondly, we're going to talk about the actual Deeper network and try to debunk a couple of things that have been going around the internet because I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that somebody's getting paid to say those things. Third, we're going to talk about updates because now you can actually mine DPR with your MIDI, with your Nano, right at the beginning of mainnet launch. You're not going to have to wait those 4 to 6 months, which is really exciting for all of us, especially with the limited supply of DPR because more and more people are staking. So this is actually really healthy. Before I move forward, this is how we do it here as well. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And the last video did phenomenally well because of all of you, because you all went down in the comments, asked questions, helped one another in the comments, hit the like button. And most of all, a lot of you subscribed. So thank you so much for the support with the channel. And I want to be able to provide you value with every video that I share with you. So let's get right into it. Here we go. First things first, let's talk about Deeper network NFTs. These guys here are the official Deeper network IPO NFTs, and they are going to grant you access to be able to buy Deeper networks stock when they come out with a public offering for their stock, so you can get it at a much lower price than other people would, because when you buy stocks before it's actually announced, like things are usually better for those people. So that's the beauty of these NFTs. If you don't know anything about NFTs, I will definitely be covering more NFTs here on the channel because I think it's the future. And I know we always talk about art when we talk about NFTs, but there are so much more than that, so much more. And this is a perfect example. Buying this NFT gives you the ability to actually purchase a stock when it IPOs, which is super exciting. Now, let's talk about one more thing when it comes to these NFTs. This is the official one. So it's going to be Deeper-IPO-NFT. This is the official. Things like this, Deeper IPO NFTs, look at that. There's a space there. This is fake. And this is people trying to scam other people out of money. And this is the worst thing that can ever happen because this is what destroys communities. Please don't do this. Please don't buy this. If you have questions, if the NFTs are real, reach out to the Telegram group. You can go on my Discord even. I will make sure that you guys have the right access to these things. And again, remember, we're here to support one another. Like, this community has been phenomenal because of this. And I want to give you guys the right information. And if you have questions, come on down. Come on to the Discord. I've been able to, yesterday, that's all I did. Literally from the moment I wake up to the moment I went to bed is help individuals understand what staking is, helping individuals understand how the Deeper network functions. So with that, let's take a look at the actual Deeper network here. So everybody's seen the homepage of the website. It's all about fair internet, making sure things are working well for everybody. Doesn't matter if you're in China or in the U.S., in Brazil or in the UK. It does not matter. Here's something cool that I didn't share last time. So they are actually building their blockchain on the Polkadot network. The Deeper network chain is based on Polkadot, and there are really big benefits to this. And something I was asked was, okay, so I got a miner. Great, I can make up to $70,000 a year with the current price. That's wonderful, but I got to wait all year? No, you don't have to wait all year to be able to cash out, essentially. Because we are not on the ERC20, which is the Ethereum blockchain, they're able to pay out the mined tokens rather quickly. You got to think about this. Every time there's a transaction on ERC20, you're paying a lot of money in gas fees. This is not the case with the Deeper network. It's a great product, but beyond being a great product, it's going to be on a blockchain that's not going to charge you an arm and a leg to be able to earn your tokens. I mean, can you imagine earning, a couple of cents and all of a sudden you have to pay, $150 worth of gas fees? That's what it's been like with the Ethereum network. It's been pretty bad. Now, I love what they're doing. I think that there is a lot of value into what Deeper Network is doing. And I've seen some very odd things online. People claiming to be IT professionals that have the device, apparently. If you have the device and you are saying that I'm worried about being the last node and people are going to, say that I'm doing the illegal things, especially BitTorrenting on my network, I don't know if you've really done your research, if you've looked into what the device really is like and the functionality it actually has. BitTorrenting is a big problem, especially in the US, because if you BitTorrent here in the US, most ISPs will provide you with a lovely letter saying cease and desist, stop doing this, or you're going to get a fine. The ISPs don't really generate that. That comes from the people that are filing for those copyright claims. Those are the ones that are sending the ISPs info saying, hey, this IP address from your network is BitTorrenting. So please let them know to stop. Otherwise, we're going to come after them. The way this works is that, now this is going to throw a lot of people for a loop. The way this actually works is that those networks, like I said, let's say just call NBC, for example. Let's say you're trying to download a show from NBC. They have this honeypot type of setup where they will actually give out the actual file. So when you're BitTorrenting, one of the people sharing that file is actually NBC. The reason they do that is so that they can gather data. So when you connect to their file to grab pieces of that file, they now know what IP address is requesting that file. And that's how they track down the ISP, because they don't know that you are you. The ISP has to provide that information. So they're not going to go after every single person that way. It's too much work for them to figure out who it is and how it works. So what they do, they say, all right, this is the IP address. They file a complaint with the ISP itself and says, hey, this is the IP address that was BitTorrenting. So your ISP, the person who's providing you internet, will send you that letter. Kind of crazy stuff, right? You can turn it off. All that to say that if you are using one of these devices, you can turn BitTorrenting off. The Deeper Network device will actually block BitTorrenting from taking place on your network. It will recognize that type of traffic and it won't allow it. It's one button. I've covered this on other videos. I don't know why people are so afraid of it right now. You can literally hit a button and prevent this from taking place on your network. Not only that, you can whitelist, you can blacklist a lot of other items as well. This is not rocket science, especially if somebody claims to be an IT professional that has been doing this for a number of years. Guys, I'm not, trying to make Deeper Network better than, what it actually is. I think that it's got problems here and there. There are things that they need to work on. They're still, young and they're working on things, but this is not one of those problems. Not only that, you do have logs of who's actually connecting to your network. So worst case scenario, let's say something does happen. It will take you maybe 10 minutes to do a little export and provide that to, whoever is saying something happened. You have that security inside of your device itself. And not only the coolest thing that people don't even talk about when it comes to the devices, they are using AI technology, which means that they are going to learn. Every time there's a bad actor on the network, they're going to be able to identify that and not only identify it, but be able to report that to all the other nodes. So now, if there's something that shouldn't be happening on a network, your device is getting smarter every day. Not just because of your info, no, but because of everyone around the globe that's using these devices. And the more people use it, the better security they will be able to provide. And that's the crazy part. Like, I know a lot of people are saying that, oh, this is really cool because it's, this is revolutionary. It's going to be, decentralized VPNs. That's great. I don't think a lot of people realize that Deeper Network, to me at least, a huge value, a very understated value, is that these guys are a data company. It's the same thing with Tesla. And people forget this all the time. Tesla is actually a data company. One of their biggest values is the fact that they're mapping the entire world. While people are driving, they are mapping, they're identifying obstacles, they're identifying things that could get in the way. That is a big deal. People miss that point a lot. There's tremendous value in that. If anybody wants to implement, a self-driving car, well, guess what? Let's say in a year or two from now, Tesla can simply say, well, we have the data that you need to be able to have your cars operate the way that you want them to. Just pay us a monthly fee and we'll connect your car to our network. That is huge. That is just so tremendous. And people kind of miss the point there with a deeper network. Yeah, you can mine. Yes, you're going to be able to make money. And this is one of the reasons why I believe the token is going to just skyrocket. Like, you need to actually have a value, a purpose behind this. And the deeper network, they're accomplishing a lot more than people even realize. So I'm going to show you some numbers. I'm going to show you how much you can make, even with staking, and since it ended yesterday. Like, you can still make a ton of money with a $400 device. Like, that's, to me, it's a no-brainer. Still, it's a win-win. Let's go over what that looks like, because I got a lot of questions in regards to staking. So staking is basically, like I said last time, somebody actually appreciated this. It's like, a savings account, a CD, a deposit account where you have to lock up money for a specific amount of time and you end up getting better returns. That's what the Genesis miners were. You were able to stake a specific amount of coin and be able to receive a free miner. And people were asking, did I get a free miner? Did I get that? I'm going to go over my account and I'll show you what that looks like. Here we go. This is the login section, and you just click the sign in button and you're going to get in here where we get to all your information. It shows you your wallet address. You can click the stake button. But before I go there, take a look at this. A lot of people have missed it, but if you staked for phase one, you're going to see this tracking information, and it's going to say who the logistic company is and your tracking number. Copy that tracking number. I zeroed mine out, but if you copy that tracking number, it will show you when you're going to get it. It will give you the details on it. So this is the best way for you to actually, oh, that's fun. Look at that thing bouncing up and down. All right, getting distracted. But you can see exactly when your item is going to be delivered. Mine is scheduled for Monday before noon. Before, it said it was delayed, and now it's no longer delayed. So good news all around. Yes, people have already gotten these. Like, I'm as far as you can get from these devices. That's why I haven't received mine yet. But if you look up online, there are some really cool people like Contrite that has already received this device. I want to make sure you guys see what the like button is like. It goes from blank to being filled in. So if you haven't done that in this video, go for it. And if you want to see what these devices look like, this was a little unboxing that he did. I'm probably going to link that video so you guys can see it as well. Now, going back to my account. If you guys click on, actually right here, if you guys click on the stake button, it's going to take you to this page, which is going to, it's a staking option. And this is where you're going to find out if you got into the program or not. Once you click here, go ahead and click on this leaderboard. And there's phase one and phase two. For the people that have just recently staked their DPR tokens, you're going to go to phase two, and this is what it's going to look like. Someone was kind enough to give me their wallet address so I can pull it up. If you did stake and you did make it in, this is what's going to happen. When you click that, you're going to see this bottom portion here. I'll highlight it so you can see what I'm talking about. You're going to see this bottom portion here, and it's going to say what position you were at. This person staked really late, so you can see that there are only 10 people staked after them. This is your giveaway if you did get in or not. This is it. It's really straightforward. And I want to make sure you guys know exactly how to access this, because it is important. Now, what else am I missing? What else is super important? Oh yeah, money. Money, that's important. And I'll sneak a giveaway information here. So with the launch of mainnet, here's what I'm gonna do. These are NFTs. They're not for sale yet, but they are up on my NFT account. I will be putting these guys for sale, and anyone that purchases any of these NFTs will be entered to win the Nano as soon as that comes in. This is me. All right, here we go. Here is the Genesis node calculator, and you'll see phase one, and phase one is like wonderful. If I like 17 cents and I'm, tier 8, this is what happens. You make over $70,000 in a year. Now, talking about basic are going to be your minis, your nanos. The cool thing is that they're actually allowing you to stake DPR to be able to earn a credit score. This is really big because it's going to allow people to start mining right away and not have to wait those 4 to 6 months. And two things I'm going to cover here. First, let's talk about how much you can actually earn. I'm going to scroll this all the way up so you can see it. If you stake 100,000 DPR, you can actually make over $10,000 a year at the current token price. That's a big deal because your device only costs $400. And if you guys follow the Discord, I always try to let you know when devices are up for sale and they're available because they keep selling out. But 17 cents, the higher you go on this thing, like this is, to me, easily worth well more than those basic 17 cents. If we're talking about a 50-cent token, now you're making $30,000. And again, it's all about early adoption. The earlier you're in, the better off you're going to be with your rewards because you're going to be paying less for DPR that you have to stake. You're going to be able to, get these devices probably at a discounted price. So the sooner you adopt things, the better off you are. That is, to me, the biggest motivator of all. Like, if right now, without the token going up, you can still make 10 grand a year by spending $400. That's a big deal when it comes to miners. And my opinion, again, I'll put this up so you guys understand. Like, I'm just some dude on the internet, but I've been around the block for a little bit, and I bought in when it was only 5 cents. It's going to go up, in my opinion. That's what I'm banking on. And yeah, I'm wrong sometimes. Haven't been wrong about these projects that I've covered on the channel so far. So just a little recommendation. Keep your eye on it. Make sure you're doing your research because, like I said, the AI portion, nobody's talking about it, and it's a big deal. Now, please understand that there is a lot more to the Deeper network than you'll hear online. If there are things that are scary or people are trying to, put fear in you in regards to what's going on, guys, this is Web 3.0. They received a grant for Web 3.0 to be able to do this thing. Like, this is the future. This is where we're going. And mining is just an added benefit to all of us. This is what brings all of us into this bigger community, into this blockchain that will be profitable. The same way that Helium network was profitable. It still is, not as much, but it's a great program. It's a matter of deploying nodes to help other nodes, and we all win together as the network grows. So early adopters, this is it. This is where you want to be. I am all in when it comes to DPR. This is what I'm mining, especially because, and I know I mentioned Helium, you will be able to mine Helium with these devices shortly. As soon as they come out with the antenna, they've already applied for it. They have all the requirements. It's just a matter of Helium going through the application and confirming it all. So I'll leave it here. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Feel free. Let me cover one more thing. This is actually a question that people ask that I think will be beneficial for everybody. Your minis, your Genesis, all your devices, you can stake for credit score. But your device will also earn a organic score. So I'll use the Genesis, for example. In 9 months, when you're essentially done and you can retrieve your tokens, well, you can restake those tokens, right? You can put that back in to earn your another credit score increase again. But during this time, your credit score is actually increasing naturally. It's increasing on its own. So at the end of 9 months, you're not going to have 0 credit score. Your credit score is actually going to be higher. You're probably going to be somewhere around the 200s without staking any tokens. Again, early adopters, this is the big deal that I keep telling you about. You are going to have a credit score, an organic credit score that can't be taken away unless you're disconnected from the network for an extended period of time. But this is big because you're going to have to stake less and less and less and less. And you're going to earn more and more and more and more every time. I keep talking about early adoption, but I think it's a big deal. So hopefully I'm providing you guys value. If I did, smash that like button because it does go a long way for the YouTube algorithm. Drop a comment down below. That's the other thing. That goes a long way too, because it shows it shows YouTube that, hey, this guy's actually engaging with people and helping them and doing things. So let's throw more views over his way. You guys are phenomenal. It's been a great ride so far. And I'm definitely going to see you guys either on Discord, but for certain on the next video. I'll see you all. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, real quick. So this is actually really cool. The NFTs that I told you guys about that I'm putting up for sale, like it's not a matter of making money. I'm gonna put these things for sale for like $1. It's just to gain traction. That's all it is. I want to make sure that Deeper is moving forward. It allows people to get really cool NFTs, and I'm probably gonna drop. I'll probably drop one for actual sale on this. But all of these giveaway ones for you to enter the giveaway, you buy an NFT. Like that's not. I'm not looking to make money on this. Like I'm gonna put it up for $1. That's what it is, and it's on a Polygon network, so you're not gonna have to pay gas fees. That's the cool thing about it. And I'll leave this little piece of information here as well. NFT Con is right around the corner. It's happening in October, and there's some really awesome things going on. It's going to be paired with another, I don't want to say project because it's a DeFi summit, and NFT Con are one thing, and they're going to be live in Miami later in the year. So at the very beginning of December. There are some big names that are going to be there. Like these guys have actually had Mark Cuban, like all kinds of crazy people on there, including Eric Ma, which is one of my favorites. He's the CMO for Deeper Network, but it's going to be a crazy, crazy awesome event. The live one in Miami at the beginning of December is going to be great. The one that's happening online for the NFT Con, if you guys go to nftcon.co, you can check that out. I'm going to be part of it. I'm going to be actually doing a panel there as well. It's going to be great. And yeah, it's not a matter of name drop, like Dead Mal is part of it. Like there's just crazy people that are going to be in the at these events, and I think it's totally worth checking out. So I'll cover more NFTs because there's really awesome stuff happening in the space, and I'm still looking for a cool NFT that has charity associated with it. If you guys know of any, let me know in the comments down below. I've been asking and searching around. I just want to find a good one that's doing something good, so that when I explain NFTs, people are actually looking at something that's helping other people. That's the best way I could possibly put it. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate everything you all have been doing for me personally, watching these videos, connecting on Discord, and everything else has been a wonderful, wonderful experience. Thank you so much. I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.